His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFR, former President, Federal Republic of Nigeria. A round of applause. Mr. President, you're welcome. Can we stop the drumming? Can we stop the drumming? Can we stop the drumming, please? Your Excellencies, photographers, please take your shots and move away. Photographers and cameramen, take your shots and move away. Your Excellencies, very respected, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I can see that exchange of pleasantries is still going on. So give ourselves a little more time for our guests. I can also see the President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusau, who has been in Bayelsa for a couple of days to be part of this epoch-making event. I can see Architect Ruben Okoya, a son of the soil, a former commissioner. One is also making us proud, a captain of industry, doing wonderful jobs far up north. Ruben Okoya, you're welcome. I can see Bukola Olakbade of the National Sports Commission, former commissioner in Ogun State. You're welcome, sir. Shehu Diko, chairman of the National Sports Commission, is also here with us. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point I'd like to most respectfully crave our indulgence that we rise for the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Shall we rise for the national anthem, please?
Nigeria, we hail thee, our only one. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland.
And the Bayelsa State Anthem.
Thou whose almighty word, chaos and darkness left, and your flight, moving the creeks we pray, there in the land of love, and in Bayelsa State, let there be peace. Moving the creeks we pray, there in the land of grace, and in Bayelsa State, let there be light.
While we are still standing, I'd like to invite the Chief of Staff, Government Asenagua, to lead us in a short opening prayer.
Shall we pray? In Jesus' name. In the mighty name of Jesus. Everlasting Father, we want to appreciate you for the privilege to see this day. We thank you for gathering us here for this wonderful, significant occasion. Lord, in accordance with what you have spoken in your word to Zerubbabel, that the hand that laid the foundation, you will give grace to finish it. Father, we say thank you. Thank you for taking over the proceedings and glorify your name in Jesus' name.
Please, before we can start this program, everybody here standing in front of the VIP area should please move into the different canopies. Can we move to the different canopies, please? Can we move to the different canopies as quickly as possible so we can start? Thank you very much. Let's clear the arena, especially the VIP area. Those to the right and to the left, please, can you move in? So that those in the canopies can see what is happening here, please. Let's do that fast. Those of you with the PDP flags, you can move into the canopies or front of the canopies and still hoist or raise your flags. Please, let's do it fast. Thank you. His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCON, GCFR, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Shall we please put hands together for him? A leading light in democracies around the world. I'd like to recognize His Excellency, distinguished Senator Doye Diri, the one I call the Games Master General of Bayelsa State, the one that is taking sports in Bayelsa State to new heights like never before, Governor of Bayelsa State. Shall we please give him a round of applause as well? I'd like to recognize His Excellency, I'd like to recognize Our Excellency, Dr. Mrs. Gloria Ibibamodiri, the ever-supportive wife of our governor. Shall we please put hands together for her? Let me at this point recognize His Excellency, distinguished Senator Lawrence Irujakbo, the ever-resourceful, workaholic, and supportive Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State. I'd like to recognize members of the National Assembly here present, especially the senator representing Bayelsa Central and the members of the House of Reps representing Southern Ijaw and Ogbuya Federal constituencies who are here with us, and of course not forgetting Yenagoa Kolokuma Pokuma Federal constituency. Let's also put hands together for them. At this point, I'd like to recognize the Right Honorable Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abraham Ngobere, who is also here with us. Well, the face mask are making it difficult for me to recognize some persons, but we'll forge on. I'd like to, at this point, especially recognize members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly who are here in their numbers. I'd like to recognize, at this point, the chairman of the National Sports Commission, Alhaji Shehu Diko, who is also here with us. Let me recognize our friend, the Director General of the National Sports Commission, Bukola Olakbade, a former commissioner in Ogun State, who is also here with us. Let me recognize the president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Ibrahim Musa Gusau, who has been here with us for a couple of days. I'd like to, at this point, recognize member of the FIFA Organizing Committee, former president NFF, former member CAF, a man who is doing so much and still doing a lot for football, not just in Nigeria, but Africa and the world. Amaju Melvin Pinnick, who is also here with us. You're welcome. Let me recognize the Secretary to the Government of Bayelsa State and Honorable Commissioners of the Bayelsa State Executive Council. At this point, I'd like to especially recognize our leader, the Chairman of the Bayelsa State Elders Council, and immediate past Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State, Rear Admiral Barbioa John Jonah, Officer of the Order of the Niger, retired. Let's put hands together for him. We also have here with us the ever skillful and football loving and playing Edo.
For nearly 3 decades, the Samson Siasia Sports Complex has served as our primary sporting facility. While it has hosted many memorable moments, it is no longer fit for the scale of our ambitions. Bayelsa's successes in sports demand a world-class arena worthy of our athletes and our aspirations. Under the dynamic leadership of His Excellency, Senator Doyediri, Bayelsa has experienced an unprecedented rise in sports. Our athletes have consistently dominated national and international competitions. Bayelsa United and Bayelsa Queens football clubs both gained continental tickets to represent Nigeria in 2022. Our darling Bayelsa Queens beat all odds to make history as the first Nigerian club to finish 3rd in the CAF Women's Champions League. At the National Sports Festival, we shattered all previous records, moving from 4th place in 2006, when His Excellency Governor Doyediri was Commissioner for Sports Development, to 3rd in 2021, and an outstanding 2nd place in 2022 with an unprecedented 109 gold medals. Our para-athletes have been back-to-back national champions, setting the standard for inclusivity and excellence. And of course, Blessing Oburududu's historic silver medal at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics has placed Bayelsa on the global sports map. This new expandable 25,000-seater capacity stadium is more than just a sports arena. It is an economic engine, a cultural hub, and a symbol of our collective ambition. Beyond hosting football matches, athletics, and indoor sports, it will be a venue for concerts, international conferences, business expos, and tourism events. With cutting-edge media technology, hospitality suites, retail spaces, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool, this stadium will drive economic activity, create jobs, and establish Bayelsa as a premier destination for sports and entertainment. Now let's fast forward to 2027. When this stadium is fully operational, imagine Bayelsa hosting international football matches under floodlights. Imagine us hosting the 2028 National Sports Festival with thousands of fans cheering in a world-class facility. Picture a sold-out concert featuring global music superstars, with Bayelsa becoming the premier destination for live entertainment. Envision our young athletes training in elite conditions, attracting the rest of the country, nay, the rest of Africa, to prepare and to dominate the African Games, the Olympics, and the World Championships. The future of sports tourism and entertainment in Bayelsa has never been brighter. As we break ground today, we are not just building a stadium, we are building a legacy of excellence, ambition, and progress. This stadium represents the promise of a greater tomorrow, and with the doggedness exhibited by Governor Diri and his team and the support of all stakeholders, we will turn this vision into reality. Once again, I welcome you all to this momentous occasion. Thank you very much.
That's the champion, Honorable Daniel Baralade Igale. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm told a 2-minute video clip has been put together to give us an insight into this project and how it will look when it is finished. So sit back and let's watch the video clip. If we are ready, let's roll the tape.
The proposed 25,000 capacity stadium is another audacious step taken by the prosperity government of Senator Doye Diri, which will not only enhance sports development, but will equally add to the aesthetics of Yenagoa, the Bayelsa state capital. The stadium, as designed, has an access road, a main gate, and a police station to cater to security needs. It has a main parking lot of 1,600 capacity and a waste disposal station to maintain cleanliness. The stadium equally has a water supply station, staff quarters, and a 10-lane standard Olympic swimming pool. For outdoor training, 10-lane standard track is provided for track events. There is also a 2,500 capacity hall and a musical fountain. And then, here comes the 25,000 capacity main stadium with a FIFA standard football pitch with shops, offices, accommodation, commercial areas, athletes lodge, showrooms and other allied spaces found in standard stadia. Training grounds are also provided for outdoor sports like basketball, volleyball and tennis. The stadium equally accommodates a restaurant and bar, a food court, beverage shop and music square to meet the varying needs of people who will be coming to attend one event or the other. Welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of the 25,000 capacity stadium, even as we celebrate the courage of Governor Doye Diri in embarking on such a huge project.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll now move on to the next item of the program, and it's going to be a brief insight of the project by the Group Managing Director of the contracting company, Mutual Commitment Company. May I invite Liu Xiaolong to step forward and make his brief report. Xiaolong, please. Liu Xiaolong of Mutual Commitment.
Good morning, good afternoon, Your Excellencies, Royal Fathers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the company, I welcome you to this very special event. I want to of the state, His Excellency, Senator Doye Diri, for his visionary leadership and foresight in conceiving this legacy project. The Board of Management of MCC appreciates the confidence reposed in us to handle this project and do not take this lightly. I also want to thank the coming of His Excellency, the former President of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, to do the groundbreaking of this project. Your Excellency, 12 years back, in September 2013, you commissioned the 500 megawatt Omotosho gas power project handled by me. I was there, received you then. It is a great honor to have you blessings to commence this project. Thank you, sir. The stadium, which we all here gathered today to commence construction, is designed in line with the latest international FIFA standard. This edifice, when completed, it will have the following features: bulletproof VIP seats, 13,500 enclosed roof-proof PVC seats, 1,500 VIP stands with cushion finished PVC seats, 4 dressing rooms for referees and competing teams, 2 practice football pitches, 1 grass, 1 artificial, modern multimedia facilities with 360-degree cameras and audio-visual display, media rooms for international press, 40 emergency exit point, a giant electric scoreboard with video facility for replay, standard floodlights, facilities for other sports, 2,500 capacity multi-purpose indoor sports halls, 10-lane Tanta checks, long jump, triple jump, and high jump facilities and capacities. An Olympic-sized swimming pool with diving capacity and 2 practice pools, outdoor courts to host basketball, lawn tennis, and others. 6 training halls with spectator stands, recreation and business promotion facilities, including 20 hospitality suites and 12 restaurants and bars, 20 retail stores, water and music fountains and shows. Operations for supporting facilities including water reclamation, water management and waste recycling facilities, ambulance and sick bay section, solar and power generator areas, security and CCTV security surveillance capabilities, parking space for 1,500 cars. In fact, this signature project is designed not just to promote the sports development, but also to promote tourism, culture, economic activities, and international exposure of the state. And the evidence, when completed, would further open Bayelsa to the world, serve as a significant landmark, and also add the beauty and aesthetics of the state capital. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all these we committed to deliver at the international standard. And we would invite the NFF and FIFA delegation to check during the course of the construction period to ensure the stadium operate with FIFA functions. We further commit to deliver the project in record time, which is 2 years as directed by the state government. For us, this project is a significant component of the governor's assured agenda, and by having this confidence from Bayelsa, in return, mutual commitment group, we are mutually committed, not just being contractor to the success of the project. We, most importantly, we will be a developmental partner to Bayelsa by promoting strategic investment and finance from our home country to Bayelsa, by promoting the strategic investment finance, and also especially by helping the state harness her huge human, agriculture, marine, gas resources, and ultimately realizing her potential. Thank you. God bless Bayelsa. God bless Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's the group managing director of the contracting company, Mutual Commitment Company, Liu Zhelong. Shall we please put hands together for him? He has promised that this project will be completed in 2 years. In 2 years, 24 months, we are going to have our stadium here live, and we will be here to celebrate it. Let's please once again put hands together for him. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, sometime in 1982, the Rivers State government at that time under Melford Okilo tried the project, the road to Ikiremo. They even started clearing. But of course, as the democracy at that time was truncated, that also saw the end of that project at that time. Could you believe that today, 34,000 hectares? And I'm talking about no other person than Amaibi Ibibot of Amaibi Store Consults. Let's please put hands together for him. We now take goodwill messages of 3 minutes each. May I, with utmost respect and humility, invite to step forward first for his goodwill message, the president of the Nigeria Football Federation. Let's please welcome to the microphone no other person than Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Gusau, a friend of Bayelsa State.
Much. Your Excellency, our leader, Ibele Jonathan. Your Excellency, my brother, the miracle governor, and the existing protocols. Mr. Governor, let me stand here to say that indeed you are a man of your words. You are really a man of your word. This one, you are swearing in for the second term. Watching one of the Super Eagles match, I was trying to narrate and complain to you the problem we are going through. Say, President, don't worry. Before I leave office, I want to assure you, you come to Bayelsa and play football with the national team. Today, I must say I'm happy to be part of this very great occasion. An occasion that you have followed the turn of fulfilling this promise to Nigerians, because this project is not only meant for Bayelsa State, it's a Nigerian project. So I want to thank you for this very, very, very important and great commitment from you. Thank you very much. Also, I want to assure you from the Nigerian Football Federation, we will collaborate with you to ensure that everything that is needed to be done for this facility to meet the required standard of CAF and FIFA, we will partner with you to make sure that we achieve that. On this note, I just want to, on behalf of the entire football stakeholders of this country, thank you for this very, very great, important initiative in Nigeria to make sure that we have more facilities that can enable us host whatever international tournament we can engage ourselves. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
And of course, as the greatest wrestling state in the whole of the Commonwealth, last couple of years, Bayelsa also host maybe the Commonwealth Championship or the African Championship in wrestling. Let's please once again put hands together for the NFF president. Next, I'd like to invite another man who has silently encouraged Bayelsa State and even the government to make sports development a priority. I'm talking about a one-time president of the Nigeria Football Federation and now a council member of the Federation of International Football Associations, FIFA. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Amaju Melvin Pinnick, OFR. Let's put hands together for him.
His Excellency, the very creative, very dynamic, very innovative Governor of Bayelsa State, my friend and my brother, Senator D. Dore. His Excellency, sorry, I breached protocol. Our father, one of the best presidents that have destroyed the firmament of Nigeria like a colossus. Permit me, the chairman, National Sports Commission, the DG, the deputy governor. In football, our protocol is to score goals, so just permit me if I don't go according to protocols. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I feel fulfilled. Personally, I feel very excited about this project. But what you people don't know, that I know, that I'm going to say today, is that this whole vision was crystallized when the governor was invited to the finals of the FIFA World Cup. When he came to Qatar, he saw and said, we can do this in Bayelsa. Again, on invitation of FIFA, he attended the Women's World Cup. And again, he saw facilities and said, I cannot wait. Your Excellency, when you now crystallize this vision and situate it with the abundance of talent that we have in Bayelsa State and Delta and Niger Delta states, because naturally, if you are from this part of the country, you are conditioned and primed to succeed. The only thing you need is the platform, which the governor is giving us today. I'm not surprised, because in Delta, especially Warri, where I come from, what's called Atokinadu. If you say something, you will do it. And that's your new name from today. Your Excellency, you know I don't know how to patronize people. I say things the way they are. Either you like me for it or you don't. But trust me, you have gone beyond the narrow confines of politics, and you have established yourself for everybody to accept and love you. And trust you, I'm saying it from the depth of my soul. To the contractor, when he was talking, I was listening. I, personally, Amaju Melvin Pinnick, the president of Nigerian Football Federation, the National Sports Commission, we will not allow you rest until you deliver, not just on your promise. In FIFA parlance, with what's called Kai de Charge. Kai de Charge is the condition to host the World Cup. You don't just come here, oh, I didn't hear one thing. I didn't hear hospitality suites. Hospitality suites. Hospitality suite account for 40% of match day revenue. And we have a lot of businesses that will take your suite for $100,000 yearly. So if you take 40,000 hospitality suites, that gives you $4 million every year. So we will work with you. I didn't hear about the VIP Tribune. The VIP media is very essential in FIFA, in construction. You have 7 media areas that you, but like I said, we are going to work with you. You are a world-class infrastructure. The bid was fairly done. I followed everything from the beginning, and I want to congratulate you. But please, we will congratulate you, the biggest congratulation, in 2 years' time when we come to see this facility, by God's grace. Your Excellency, I want to thank you. Today's new is not going to come to us as a council member. We will come to you, the contractor, and ensure. I served as executive chairman of the Delta State Sports Commission. Though we take on ICOBA, but we try. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. I also want to thank everybody that's here, the former Deputy Governor of Edo State, who encourages us. I want to thank you. And Mr. President, I want you to seize the opportunity to thank the Governor of Bayelsa State, our brother, for being the #1 supporter of football and the Nigerian Football Federation in Nigeria today. So please, we want you to thank him on our behalf. Thank you all, and God bless you. Thank you.
The #1 supporter of Nigerian football, I can attest to that fact that His Excellency attended nearly every home game of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, especially during the ongoing African Nations Cup and World Cup qualifiers. He has always been with them to support them morally and otherwise. Your Excellency, thank you very much for taking Bayelsa's for Amaju Melvin Pinnick OFR, FIFA Council member, for those wonderful remarks. Next on the goodwill messages, I'd like to invite another man who has been in the system for a long time, and I can assure you he is a round peg. It's my pleasure now to invite the chairman of the Alhaji Shehu Diko.
President Goodluck Bele Jonathan. I can say my adopted father. 2010, May 5, 2010, that's your signature. I can forever be grateful for that signature, sir. I appreciate you for that. Your Excellency, the Governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Diri, and I stand on all established protocols in view of time. Myself, I can say I stand here to speak on behalf of the President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, who directed that no matter what is happening, we have to be here today when we get this invitation. So we took a lot of efforts to make sure we are here. What does that say? That the federal government, the president, and the entire sports stakeholders in Nigeria endorse this project. And truly, this project speaks and aligns to the vision of Mr. President. We all know the bold decision Mr. President have taken to now scrap the Federal Ministry of Sports and bring back the National Sports Commission. The idea is to bring professional sports development and to ensure that sports development is fast-tracked. And that cannot happen without infrastructure. And we as a federal government have put the our first leg forward in doing that. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, we have one of the biggest budgets for sports this year, and most of it is to go for infrastructure. And we are trying to do all our infrastructures in Nigeria, and therefore we are quite excited and happy to see what is happening here. I, as a person, as a quantity surveyor, when I see this design, I can't wait to see the final completion of this project, because it's really visionary, it's really bold for the governor to take this decision to say they can do this in Bayelsa. Many people will not understand the impact, but I believe history will be very kind to you, Your Excellency. In the future, this stadium will be the platform and the framework that will unearth Bayelsa much more to the world and expand the economy of this state. The mandate we are doing at the National Sports Commission is to create a sports economy. You cannot create a sports economy without having the right infrastructure to be able to develop the sport, and this is one. So we are quite excited, and the promise we would give here is aligned to what the president of the NFF said, my colleague, my brother, the president, the FIFA Council member said. We are going to be much part of this project. We see this project as our project, not Bayelsa State project. And we at the National Sports Commission have been able to convince Mr. President that in Nigeria, sports should be a national asset, and he has agreed sports is a national asset. So therefore, any facility, any sports infrastructure in Nigeria does not belong to any state or local government or federal. It belongs to Nigeria. Because when this facility is finished, it's not only Bayelsa or Bayelsa students that will come and play here. Everybody in Nigeria will come and play here. We can say Enugu Rangers will play, Kano Pillars will play, ICC Shooting Stars will play. Everybody will come and play. So this is a national project. It's no more a Bayelsa project. And we are ready and available to align with you, to partner with you, to see how we can make this the best it should be. As Amaju have said, this is 2025. When you are building stadium, we should learn from the mistake that was made before and do a futuristic stadium infrastructure that will be able to lay the foundation for sports development. We have seen the whole of Nigeria, for example, today, only Abuja Stadium is plug and play. So at this stage, when you are building this kind of stadium, apart from the hospitality suites and other things that is needed, we have to look at the television. Stadium is not about the people that come to fill the stadium now. It's about how you can take the content from this stadium to the world. So therefore, TV infrastructure is very key. Right from now, we should do this stadium with a consideration for TV. A TV stands, make it plug and play. All the cables has to be in place where we just come and plug the TV and everything is going. So we are here to advise that. And the vision of the National Sports Commission is that we are setting up the National Sports Infrastructure Development and Management Agency. The idea of the agency is to coordinate and align and partner with all the states, the private sector and everybody to ensure that once we are providing sports infrastructure, it's world class, it's something that will serve the purpose, not now, for hundreds of years to come and be aligned to the standard. So, Excellency, I assure you we are partners in this project. I will make sure bring all our advice, all our competence, all our experience that this should be the best stadium in this country at the moment. And we are here for you. And I must congratulate you for being this bold to get this project going. And I enjoin all the citizens to see this project as a project for the state. They should protect it. They should work with it. At the end of the day, this area will not just be a stadium. It should be a sports city. There should be housing, there should be hotels, there should be shopping malls across this area, which will make it what it's supposed to be. So I thank you very much, and we hope exactly in 24 months, we'll be back here to play the first match here, probably Super Eagles versus Brazil or something like that, which will be best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Very forward-looking. I want to appreciate the chairman of the National Sports Commission. Let's please once again put hands together for Alhaji Shehu Diko. Thank you very much. Just before we take the next item, I want to inform us that today there's going to be a battle royale. A battle royale will be taking place at 3 o'clock at the Samson Sia Stadium. The State Executive Council team led by the governor will be locking arms with the State Assembly team led by the Right Honorable Speaker. So there's everything to come and see. Come and see how our governor and members of the Executive Council and the Speaker and members of the Assembly play football. You'll be surprised that we have a whole lot of talents amongst them. And thereafter, also today, the opening ceremony of Prosperity Cup Season 7 will also take place. You're aware that for the past 6 years and counting, we have been having the Prosperity Cup, and Season 7 kicks off today. And we have over 200 teams participating in this year's edition. And who knows, by the time the female competition will kick off, we might be talking about close to 300 teams. So be at the Samson Stadium from 3 o'clock. Before the matches, there's going to be a raffle draw. 500,000 naira will be won in the raffle draws that will start from 2 o'clock. So if you have any other thing to do, do it fast. And be at the Samson Stadium before 2 o'clock this afternoon. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am told the 67 youth presidents from the 7 clans in Yenagoa local government area, plus the clan presidents, are so happy that you are doing so much to turn around Yenagoa. And they are here to appreciate you with a special gift. May I invite the president of the Yenagoa Federated Youth, Wada Benjamin, to please step forward and make the presentation. I'm told it is specially designed and called the Beautifier of Yenagoa. Wada, just make very, very brief 1 minute remark and make your presentation.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, our father, former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, the Beautifier of Yenagoa, as we have named you today. Thank you very much. And please, for the want of time, permit us to continue on the already established protocol. Your Excellency, my name is Comrade Wada Benjamin. I'm the president of the Yenagoa Federated Youth Council, the apex youth body that covers all youth organizations in Yenagoa local government area. Your Excellency, we are here for a very unique task, but very simple. Your Excellency, we are aware that for time, Yenagoa have been referred to some as a village capital. Some even call it a glorified village. But ever since you became governor of Bayelsa State for the past 5 years, you have beautified the entire Yenagoa. For the want of time, we may not be able to capitalize and mention all the projects that you have executed in Yenagoa local government area. But Your Excellency, you are aware that just recently you have awarded a 9-story complex, civil servants complex, in Yenagoa local government area. Of course, a city is known by the infrastructural developments. Today, Yenagoa is among the fastest growing cities in Nigeria. Your Excellency, Yenagoa youths are very happy with you. Your Excellency, we don't know why you love Yenagoa this much. Yenagoa people are indebted to you, and that is why we have come. All the 7 clan presidents and all the community presidents in Yenagoa local government area are here with me. They are all here dressed in white. We are here to appreciate you, Your Excellency. We are here to thank you for beautifying Yenagoa. Thank you for changing the status of Yenagoa. But we are here with a little gifts to appreciate you with. Your Excellency, we cannot come with empty hands to our governor. That is why we have tagged you the beautifier of Yenagoa local government area. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. But finally, before we go, we want to also appreciate Your Excellency for giving us a youth commissioner that is intentional about developing the youth of Bayelsa. Your commissioner you gave us is the best in the history of Bayelsa. Thank you very much, and God bless you, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. The Yenagoa Federated Youth Council President, the beautifier of Yenagoa. Thank you very much. Do good, and you will always be appreciated. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure at this point to now to invite the man with good intentions. You know, any man with good intentions will make promises. But this is a man who has good intentions and he also has good character. And the one with good character is the one who fulfills promises. He has shown that he's a man with good intentions, and he has also shown to us that he's a man with good character. He made a promise, and today he's fulfilling the promise. It is my pleasure to now invite the one I like to always call the Games Master General of Bayelsa State, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Doye Dire, the Miracle People's Governor of Bayelsa State, to step forward and make his remarks.
Please be seated. Please be seated. Izo. Izo, give me 500, give me here. Aloha. Your Excellency, the beacon of democracy in Nigeria, and indeed in Africa, our own former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Ebele Goodluck Jonathan. Your Excellency, my dear wife, and Your Excellency, my ever supportive and always resourceful Deputy Governor of the state, Senator Lawrence Erijakpo. Members of the National Assembly here present, I can see the two senators representing Bayelsa Central and Bayelsa East here with us, and virtually all the members of the House of Representatives. I can see the member representing Ogbea Federal Constituency and Southern Ijaw Federal Constituency. The Right Honorable Mr. Speaker, the speaking Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Your Royal Majesty, our Father, the first military administrator of old and the new River State, the man who set the foundation for River State to be what it is today, and the Amayanabo of Tuambras, King Alfred Dedespif, Your Excellencies, the immediate past Deputy Governors of Bayelsa, and who is also the Chairman of the Bayelsa State Elders Forum, His Excellency Rear Admiral Borbia John Jonah, retired, and my former colleague, an immediate past Deputy Governor of Edo State, the ever youthful Philip Shuaibu. Members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, members and leaders of our party, both at the zone and the state, and of course, leaders of other political parties that are here present. Let me acknowledge the head of service and members of the State Executive Council, Chief of Staff and other principal officers of Government House, local government chairmen, in particular the chairman of Yenagoa Local Government Council, special and technical advisors, and let me come to my leaders and my friends at the national level in the sports development of this country. I'd like to recognize the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, my dear brother Musa, who is here with us. And let me recognize the chairman who has been in this commission over the years and has done so well, the chairman of the National Sports Commission, Alhaji Shehu Diko. Thank you. Let me recognize the very youthful and ever ready to serve and representing this country internationally in football at the FIFA level, our own worry boy, Amaju Pinnick. And of course, my former colleague, whilst Amaju was director in Delta State Ministry of Sports at that time, we were commissioners under the now here seated president whilst he was governor of Bayelsa State. He appointed me as commissioner for sports, and today I'm happy that one of us who was also in the saddle in Ogun State, the one we call Buki Olakpade, is now the DG of the National Sports Commission. Your Royal Majesties, particularly the chairman of the Bayelsa State Traditional Rulers Council, King Bobaraye Dakolo, and all other Royal Highnesses here present, chairmen of boards and commissions, permanent secretaries, elders and senior citizens of Bayelsa State, and indeed from Nigeria, who have gathered here to witness this event, captains of industries, top government functionaries, invited guests, members of the fourth estate of the realm, ladies and gentlemen. Anoa! Anoa! Thank you, thank you. Today is another day that Bayelsa is making history. Today is akin to the very first day that we went to flag off the Nembe Brass Road. I can see the palpable feelings of the people of Nembe Brass, and indeed Bayelsans, on that day that we did the foundation laying ceremony to construct a road that has been there for over 60 years and the people have been abandoned. All the royal majesties, highnesses, and well-meaning sons and daughters of Nembe and Bayelsa were gathered there. But today happens to even supersede that event, as we are seeing the national in sports development fully involved. From the chairman of the National Sports Commission, to his DG, to the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, to our FIFA representative, tells you how important today's event is. Not only that, to crown it all, and the man who is coming to flag it off is one that we hold in very high esteem, not only in Bayelsa, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa and across the world. Our own President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. And so to naysayers who think that we are doing some of these things for politics, I have told you times without numbers that I am here as governor of Bayelsa, and the whole of Bayelsa is my constituency. And to those who thought that Nembe Brass Road was a political gimmick, today we have shot the amount because that first phase of the road is about to be completed. And so for today again, if there are any naysayers here, please, just be converted immediately. This project will be completed at record time. Well, most times I like speaking off cuffs, but my office will always say, please, sir, we know you do well when you speak off cuff, but also try and read what we have prepared for you, because it is what you yourself will always say. So let me come to what they have prepared for me. Sports is about setting records and breaking boundaries. And we are all converged here for an unparalleled landmark in our race for growth and development. The groundbreaking of this 25,000-seat Olympic Stadium. The aspiration of our founding fathers is for a state that stands tall for its innovation, advancement, and progress in the Committee of States. As we break ground for this bespoke arena, we are igniting a new era for sports in Bayelsa State. What can be described as the next leg of the relay to make us one of the most desirable places to live, work, and recreate. Our assured prosperity mantra prioritizes urbanization. We always talk about urban renewal, sports and youth development as the cornerstones of our vision for a thriving society. This facility will serve as an inspiration for our youths, a place where dreams can take flight, talent can be cultivated, and destinies fulfilled. And champions, again, like Baralate Egale, will rise from this arena. The construction of the ultra-modern stadium, FIFA standard, aligns seamlessly with our broader agenda, not just for sports, but for the comprehensive development of our urban landscape. It is fortuitous, yet fitting, that His Excellency, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, is here with us today to perform the groundbreaking for this monumental project. Let me recall that under his governance, I, standing here as governor, had the duty and the privilege of President Goodluck Jonathan, at that time governor of Bayelsa State, to serve as the Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development. And that was when we reached the pinnacle of sports achievement by, as noted here by the current commissioner, that Bayelsa became fourth in the National Sports Festival. I can recall the fight between me and Buki, right there in Abeokuta, because we were struggling to beat Ogun State to become third. And Ogun State said they were hosting to win. And Buki did a lot of things, including bringing some sports, you know, those type of people in football who will come and scatter the game when they are losing. And at that point, the former president, Obasanjo, called my governor. What is happening between Bayelsa and Ogun State? And my governor sent for me. And I went there to see him. And they say, your boys are becoming unruly. And I told my governor that it was not our fault, sir. It is Buki's handwork. And I was directed to go and ensure that our boys behaved well. So I decided to go back, invited all of them, and sat on the floor. And everybody now felt that commissioner is on the floor, so we must all sit on the floor. That was how order was restored. So we share a common desire that the vitality and vigor of our youth should be sacrificed to satisfy the insatiable desire of desperate politicians for power who are after only holding power but not the development of our youths. Let me emphasize, the welfare of our young people and athletes will always be accorded the utmost priority. As a demonstration of our sincerity to their development, I am excited to announce that later today, I will also be kicking off the Prosperity Cup, also known as the Governor's Tournament, as announced by our MC Ebiavi. And this is happening at the Samson Siasia Stadium. And we are all cordially invited to join me in this thrilling event. You have already heard that the Bayelsa International Stadium will be a shining jewel in the heart of the Niger Delta, a world-class destination that embodies the state's promise to excellence, a place where the rhythm of sports meets the beats of culture. And the spirit of Bayelsa is ignited, inspiring a bright future for all our youths. I do not intend to labor the point further because you have already listened to both the commissioner and the contractors while they made their remarks. As we embark on this ambitious undertaking, we are establishing a legacy that acknowledges the importance of sports as a catalyst for personal growth and the development of our youth. We are creating a paradigm shift that ensures our youth have legitimate opportunities to express their talents, energy, and creativity through sustainable, constructive means, away from Iwe and Ino way. Away. This stadium will generate economic opportunities, as you have heard already. And while we recognize that the land and topography of our state have always made development more costly, we are very determined that no cost will be too great, nor the terrain too challenging for us to realize our aspirations to empower our youths and empower our athletes. I urge you, our youths and athletes, to seize this opportunity and strive for excellence, aiming for new heights. Globally, the practice of major brands sponsoring sports and stadiums has become a widespread phenomenon since the late 1990s. Notable among some of these examples include, and not limited to, the following. We have the Emirates, that sponsorship of Arsenal Football Club Stadium. We have Etihad Airways, partnership with Manchester City Football Club, and Vodafone sponsorship of the McLaren Formula One. Similarly, in the United States of America, companies like AT&T, Verizon, and Bank of America have sponsored various sports stadiums and events. And therefore, I like to use this opportunity to call on all the companies operating in Bayelsa State, particularly the oil and gas companies, to partner with the Bayelsa State government in realizing this very tall dream of ours. And let me again commend our sports managers from the national. You have already given yourself the task. Before now, I whispered to the FIFA representative that, look, I want to make 3 of you as honorary consultants to this project. And so, without even me prompting, you have already given yourselves the task. And so let me now officially pronounce that the FIFA representative, Amaju Pinnick, the chairman of our National Sports Commission, Alhaji Shehu Diko, and the president of the Nigerian Football Federation are 3 honorary consultants to this project. And so if there is anything wrong, don't hold me alone responsible. Hold them also responsible. Today is a call to action, a reminder that we must work collectively to nurture the talents of our youth and harness the unyielding spirit of our people. Let this stadium stand as a symbol of unity and determination to champion sports development, not only in Bayelsa, but in our dear country, Nigeria. Invest in our youths and uplift our state and our dear country. And as we turn the soil today, let us also turn our hearts towards the future. A future where Bayelsa State, and indeed Nigeria, will be a formidable contender in the sporting world. It is shameful that in the whole of this country, as I heard from our FIFA representative, we do not have one stadium that meets the FIFA standard. And that is why we are poised that this stadium must meet all FIFA requirements. Sometimes I have been asked, all these ambitious projects that you want to carry on, in this your second tenure, where will you get the money from? And my simple answer over the period has been that God will provide. In fact, my elder, my leader, and the king of Ipie Kingdom, when he visited me in the office. He said, I'm wondering from where you are getting the money. Maybe you don't want to tell us the source of the money that is coming, because I'm concerned about you. And I told my elder that you are a lawyer. You look at our budget. And so it's from the budget that all the monies are coming. He said, I have not heard you go to borrow some large sums of money. And yet, you keep doing things to surprise all of us. I said, well, God is faithful. So again, in this project, we rely on God, and we are very sure that in 2 years' time, we will gather beyond the people here to come and commission this project. Therefore, the contractor MCC, is it MCCI? MCC. What's the full? Mutual Commitment Company. Now, this is to tell you that I gave them a free hand for the procurement committee to go through the procurement process. I don't know them, and I don't know who was coming to do this job. So we have a state procurement committee, and they had a free hand in selecting a very competent contractor. And let me say it here, because you have already been chosen. When your names came, the normal thing I do is to put into our system all the contractors who are bidding and have my own security reports about you and all your claims of the projects that you have done. And the security system will let me know this contractor is only lying. He has not done this, he has not done that. This contractor, yes, they have done this, they have done that, they have done this. And by the security reports I have, you are a good contractor. Therefore, please don't disappoint Bayelsa State. And indeed, don't disappoint Nigeria. I can tell you that the whole of Nigeria is gathered here by virtue of about 4 of them who are the leaders in sports, in football, that are here with us today. Some of them flew in from abroad because of the importance they attach to this project. And so you will do everything within your reach, like you have promised. In case we are becoming financially low, bring your monies, complete it, we will pay you. In case, but by God's grace, God has been providing, so we will pay you at all times. It is on this note that I'd like to invite our leader, who is a man of today, to make his remarks and do the groundbreaking. Your Excellency, the former president. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you. Please be seated. We've been here for quite some time, so I will adopt the governor's protocol that was quite comprehensive. But even at that, let me really appreciate the governor, because this project is also a part of first year in the second tenure. It is the 5th year of serving us as a part of the activities. And our First Lady, thank you for your leadership. The Deputy Governor, I thank you for your leadership. Our senators and members of the House of Representatives, thank you. And Right Honorable Speaker, my son. In fact, the Master of Ceremony said that there will be match this afternoon. You know, I will play with the executive. I wear number 10. His Royal Majesty King Alfred Papa Priye Dietespif, the first military governor of the Old River State,
from where Bayelsa State was created, and now the Amainab of Tombras, thank you for coming with your queen. And let me especially appreciate the two former deputy governors that here. You know, I love deputy governors because that is my constituency. Jonah and my good friend from Edo State. Thank you. Please be seated. And our three friends from the center, the chairman of the National Sports Commission, the president of Nigerian Football Federation, and my good friend from FIFA, and of course the DG. My brothers and sisters, let me not bore your ears again because we've all been recognized. Traditional rulers, the chairman of Bayelsa State Council of Traditional Rulers, and our other kings that are here with us as recognized by the governor. I'm quite pleased to be here, first and foremost, in my state, and to celebrate with the governor, the deputy governor, and the government of Bayelsa State for their achievements so far. And I appreciate the project, construction of a stadium complex. I always say that as a governor, yes, you do so many things. Some may not even be seen by people, but there should also be some iconic things that when somebody comes into the state, you will see it. And that is like an ornament that will decorate the state capital and say, yes, these people are moving. The vision for a stadium is quite good. And from the presentation from the company and the video that we watched, we know that it's not just a stadium, but it is a befitting one. Amajo will bear with me. When I was a vice president and we were to host the Under-20 World Cup, please be seated. I traveled across the country for us to inspect the various stadium facilities. That was not the World Cup, Under-20. And frankly speaking, very few of them made the standard. In fact, the Akwa Ibom Stadium, I commissioned it as a president, built by Akpabio then. That appears to be the best, I don't know, the best stadium we have in the country. So Governor Diri, you and your team, please don't sleep. We want a situation where, like you said, this stadium will meet the FIFA standard. So when you talk about soccer, you come to the Niger Delta. Bayelsa and Akwa Ibom will be able to host the world or host the country. And I'm pleased that the three key actors are here. The chairman of the National Sports Commission, because currently at the federal level, there's no more Ministry of Sports. So he's the chairman, he's also the minister. It's a very powerful office. And I know that he will use that office very well. They will give you the technical assistance that you require. And I believe that they will assist to make sure that this project come up very clearly. One thing that, as a left office, sometimes people used to ask me, Jonathan, is there something that probably you would have done differently or you didn't do the time you were in office? Also, I said, well, I was in office only for 5 years. 5 years is a very short time for the life of a president. But one thing which I want to plead with the chairman of the National Sports Commission to think about it is, when we had the 2012 flood disaster, we intervened as government, but I also launched a fund. The idea of that fund is that that fund should grow, so that at any time we have natural disaster, whether flood or fire or anything, even if the government don't have enough money, from that fund, the country should intervene. And because of these attacks in the north, we also launched the Victim Support Fund. Those are two funds we launched. The one for the natural disaster, Dangote was made the chairman of the fund because it was managed by government and more people from the private sector, and we put people who have money so that they will not put their fingers where the money is. For the victim support was Dan Zuma, who was the chairman. All the funds were warehoused in the Secretary of the Government of the Federation Office. By now, by my thinking, is that those two funds, some billions would have been left. And one fund that I was to launch that I was thinking that maybe immediately I get back, is a fund to develop sport. Because developing sport is not only about encouraging people to go and win medals. But I always feel sad when I see people who have promoted the name of Nigeria, have gone for international sports meet, either the Commonwealth Games or Olympics or other international games, and win medals. When immediately they win, there are all kinds of ceremonies, especially for soccer. Sometimes we could even give them houses, give them land, either in Abuja or the state capitals and so on. But after that, they are forgotten. After some years, some of them become almost beggars. Even to feed becomes a problem. And that does not encourage young people to put all their life into sporting. So I felt that, look, as a country, we must have a fund to be properly managed by people, that anybody who has been able to make name in sports, you will never be a beggar until you die. I was unable to launch that fund. I believe so my request is that the chairman of the National Sports Commission should think about such a thing. At the state level too could be done. And that is something that whenever I think about sports, I feel sad that I didn't do it. Really, really, we must make sure that anybody who made the country proud should be taken care of until that person dies. And that will encourage young men and women to invest 100% of their skills and their life into sport. Some of them get injured, and because of that injury, they become handicapped, and the country will just abandon them. And these are things that sports administrators should look at it critically. For today's project, we're happy. I think one of my friends said I should remind the governor that when they were mentioning the side sports there, though we know stadium, when you talk about stadium, we talk about soccer. But to mention others, the sports I like most is squash. At least tell them to include a squash court, so that as we come in here to play squash, because squash is a game that even at our old age, at least we can come and play and enjoy ourselves. So I believe they can find a space for squash so that I will be visiting. And I'm happy that you have given a target of 24 months and the contractor agree. So I'm very hopeful that by February 2027, I will escort President Tinubu down here to commission this sports complex. And let me again congratulate you for your vision and your leadership, my governor, and all the people are here to assist you for coming up with this project. And we're very hopeful that in 24 months, we'll be able to use this. And now we invite all of you to join me to lay the symbolic foundation stone. I thank you all.
That has been former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. He has made his remarks. He's now stepping forward to undertake the groundbreaking. And of course, it's accompanied by His Excellency, the Governor, the Deputy Governor, the Chairman of the National Sports Commission.
City made of gold, a state owned by God. Glory of all land, Bayelsa is the glory of all land. Glory of all land, Bayelsa is the glory of all land. It's a city made of gold, a state owned by God. It's a city made of wealth. Bayelsa is a blessed land. Beauty of the world, Bayelsa is the beauty of the world. Beauty of the world, Bayelsa is the beauty of the world. It's a city made of gold, a state owned by God. It's a city made of wealth. Bayelsa is a blessed land. Bayelsa is the
groundbreaking. It's about to be done. Your Excellencies, of course, are putting on their safety equipment and will mount their excavator to do the groundbreaking. After the groundbreaking, they will unveil the plaque.
In the hottest form, I've ever seen the fruits, had a golden crude.
It's a very, very historic event.
The people I'm a water, I can light in connection. The vast and culture language together since the Stone Age. Crafting hands down, on deck in every town. What's the fishing camp, so castles to the farm. And many more blessings to the land. Glory of our land for wisdom. Welcome in the waters, drop up in the region. Raining down the wisdom. Elevation pathways for the land so glorious.
The glory of all land, the golden lay, the golden egg, a black gold, the pride of a nation, the well that never runs dry, the eyes, pillar and strength of the nation. Its light flows through the north, south, east and west, a treasure piece of nation. By
The ground has been broken.
glory of all land, a land flowing with milk and honey.
His Excellency, the former president, operates the excavator to formally do the groundbreaking ceremony. This now sets the agenda for the construction of a world-class stadium here in Yenagoa. His Excellency will now alight from the excavator to unveil the plaque, which of course he will read out to our hearing. We have been told that it will take 24 months to complete this project. The plaque will now be unveiled. Can we stop the drumming? Stop the drumming! Stop the drumming, please! Stop the drumming!
25,000 this 25,000 capacity stadium project, initiated by the prosperity government of His Excellency Senator Doye Diri, and the groundbreaking ceremony was performed by me, His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan, former President of Nigeria, this Monday, 17th day of February in the year 2025.
Thank you very much. We'll now be taking the anthems to close. Can we stop the drumming, please? Can we stop the drumming? Can we stop the drumming? Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'll now take the anthems, starting with the national anthem. The national anthem. The Bayelsa anthem, I beg your pardon. The Bayelsa anthem.